Okay, welcome back to Bounce Around Charleston. We just talked about the ark dancing for the respite care. And now we're here to talk about a healing service that was being developed from everything that happened with the Emmanuel 9. And I've got the right person to tell us all about it. The pastor of Mother Emanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church, the Reverend Eric S.C. Manning. Welcome back to Bounce Around Charleston.
Well, Reverend Miller, thank you once again for having me. It is a truly honor to be with you and around the audience as well from Bounce Around Charleston. So thank you for having us.
Yes, sir. A healing service. And I'm quite sure definitely from everything that happened with the Emmanuel 9, healing is needed.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, the Spirit of the Lord spoke to me while we were walking through the season of the trials and the sentencing phase, and reminded me that even though what we have gone through, many have never seen before, many have never had to deal with, he reminded me just gently that we are still in the hands of the potter. And that became the theme for this healing service, in the hands of the potter.
In the hands of the potter.
Because I think a lot of times when we go through valleys, sometimes we feel that we're alone. Sometimes we feel that people have abandoned us. But the Spirit of the Lord is always right there, comforting us, ministering to us, and encouraging us to continue to look to Him. Because in Him we find the peace, the strength, the tenacity to continue to persevere, and most importantly, to always love.
And I'm quite sure the families and friends and your parishioners, they all can say within themselves, we need healing after such a horrific situation that happened at a Bible study.
Yes, very much so. And we are praying that this particular revival will aid in that healing and restoration.
And you want the public to come and be a part of that also? Yes,
sir, you're absolutely correct. We want the entire Charleston community, the family, the friends, everyone from the Charleston area to come and to share with us during this revival. We have the great, one of the greatest bishops within African Methodism would be with us, Bishop Frank Madison Reed III, the 138th consecrated. Yes, the 138th elected and consecrated Bishop of the AME Church. He will be our revivalist. We're looking for a great time. We will have other choirs as well from around the community, all sharing and just looking for a wonderful outpouring of healing and restoration.
And you just opened a center next door to your church.
Yes.
And what was it called?
The Mother Emanuel Empowerment Center. That center is, of course, a place where the family members, as well as the church members, first responders, may come to receive care from the great folks from mental health and from MUSC. And we are honored and humbled that we are able to host such a wonderful facility on our campus.
So this healing service will take place when?
The healing service will take place Friday, March 3rd at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
That's the first night. The second night, of course, is Saturday, March 4th at 5 o'clock. And then I understand Sunday morning everyone will be at their respective locations. However, we will finish out this particular service, this series, at 9:30 a.m. at Mother
Sunday morning.
And yes, sir. And we will share with the Holy Sacrament of Communion the best way to wind down this season.
Healing is needed, and I'm quite sure you've experienced that with your parishioners, and I thank you for doing all that you can to make that happen. But for what I see in the news and see you around the church, you're doing a wonderful job as you minister to the needs of the people.
Well, once again, Reverend Miller, we thank you as well for your prayers, because I know that there have been so many others who have been praying not only for myself, but also for the families, the survivors, and for the entire Mother Emanuel Church family. So we thank you very much for all the prayers that you've continued to lift up for us.
Give us the title of your revival, time and place again.
In the Hands of the Potter. Time, of course, is Friday. March 3rd at 7 o'clock, Saturday, March 4th at 5 o'clock, and finishing up Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m.
And your guest preacher?
Guest is Bishop Frank Madison Reed III, the 138th consecrated and elected bishop of the AME Church.
Okay, you heard it here on Bounce Around Charleston. Reverend Manning is inviting the entire public to come out for a wonderful time of healing after such an event of the Emmanuel 9. I think that's the place you need to be. It's for adults and children to experience the healing process. You're in the hands of the potter.
Yes, sir.
That's the best place to be. Okay, we'll be right back. Bounce Around Charleston so you can meet our Black History Month icon. Be right back after this break.